And we're back. A little late, but I'm back. I was having technical difficulties. In other words, I almost didn't get to stream tonight. My power went out. We're under a storm, right? My power goes out. That's like at 4:30, 4:36, I think. It just came back on like at 6:01. Boom. I rushed up here, powered everything up, and grabbed my uniform and went live. So it's not my fault. I'm like, dang, I'm sitting here in the dark. Well, it's not really dark. It's still a little daylight outside. But I'm like, Jesus, how long is this power going to be out? I apologize. But I just got power back at 6:01. I guess they knew I was supposed to go live. Say, flip that. Hey, Gerald, flip the switch, man. Night Cop's got to go live. Turn his lights back on. Shit. Dang. I was sitting out on my deck, writing out a message on Discord at 6:00, actually about 5:59. I start writing it on the announcement saying I can't go live tonight. I don't have any power. You're fine, Pat. I was being an ass. Just like normal. But I'd have been here on time if my power was on. So if I've got a battery backup over here, so if the power goes out again, because it just came back on, I don't know. You know, anytime your power goes back on, you get those flashes where it turns off and then back on in 5 seconds. If that happens, I should be able to still stay live with my battery backup, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I didn't piss Mother Nature off. If that's the case, everybody here in Chattanooga pissed them off because we had a major storm coming through. Angela, how are you, Pat? It's been a while. Hi, Angela Lopez. How are you? Everybody say hello to Angela. Miss T Guns in the house. Howdy doody. With the pink Now, Miss Tegan, is that pink hand? That's for my thong. That's in dedication to my thong, right? Hey, Tons, you're fine, Pat. Sup, beautiful Tons! Is Maria here, Tons? Tell Maria I said hello. This is gonna be fun. Sup, y'all? What? Sup, y'all? Okay, thank you. No, I was talking to Miss T-Gun, that little pink hand. It was, oh, Jesus. But yeah, about 4:36, I lost power. I didn't care. It's okay. I'll sit out on my deck. I didn't think it was going to last that long, though. I'm here. The wonderful person is here. The wonderful person is here, my buddy Maxie. And me and Maxie's really, you know, we're buddies and all. And that's why I chose a particular song to dedicate to Maxie. This is for you, buddy.
Were you born an asshole, or did you work at it your whole life?
Oh,
Either way,
yeah.
it worked out fine, 'cause you're an ass.
As long as the node at the box on your block doesn't lose power too. Yeah, everybody was out of power. I even asked my next door neighbor, man, hey, I just paid my light bill like last week. Is your light? No, mine's out too. So the whole area got destroyed. Don't get me ego going. Angela Lopez. Tons of craving. Hello from the communist state of England. Hello back from the communist country of the United States. Right now, but wait till after January 22nd. That shit's gonna change. Let's see. Hello, Susan D. Rose. Oh, you did a rose? How come I didn't get her? Miss T-Gun, wait a minute. I didn't get one of those roses. You got that right, T-Gun. Susan, we had a storm last night, so oh. See, I try to ignore everything Future Trooper, who... because he always writes a book. Like, this is chapter 1, verse 1, you know. He can't just say, hello, how are you? Hey, Night Cop. He's got to write a book and tell me stories of everything that's happened in his life. And I always say the same thing when he writes these books. Miss Angela, she sent me a rose saying, just for Pat. Miss Angela, just for Angela. Just for you, darling. He's my nemesis. I haven't watched Star Trek in a long time. What's nemesis? Oh yeah, that's what Spock went after. That nemesis killed Spock. Oh, I got a butt hug instead? I would rather have the butt hug. You got a butt hug instead. Thank you, Miss T-Gun. Squeeze hard, too. Not real hard. Just, yeah. You know. You mean Star Trek. What did I say? I said Star Trek, didn't I? Didn't I say Star Trek? That's what my brain was saying to say. It sent a signal to my mouth and whatever. Back off before you end up in handcuffs. Don't excite her like that, Miss. Hey, Miss T-Gun, come here, darling. Oh, shut up. Star Trek. I'm saying it like I said it when I was 8. Star Trek. You know, like a racetrack. It's Star Trek. That's how I learned it in L.A., which is Lower Alabama, when I was 8. I'm not changing it. It's like Valentine's. It's Valentine's, not times. That's how I learned it. That's how I'm staying with it. is Star Trek, and it's Valentine's. Just saying. I learned it that way. There you God, he just pissed off the nerds. Probably did. All of them are rushing to complain on me. They're reporting me to YouTube in droves. Pat, you do remember me, right? I do. Well, kinda, yeah. I remember the name. Well, let me just ask you this, Miss Angela. Everybody else can close their ears. Do you owe me any light to medium spankings? That'll refresh my memory quick. Fluffy handcuffs. Oh, with the green. No, these aren't. No. See, now these are hinge cuffs right here. So this is what I use for the drunks. Because you can control them better, you know, when you get them on. So, but, and then this is what I wore on my Batman belt in the back here. Because in a struggle, when somebody's resisting, this is what you want. I'm thinking 20. That's what I was thinking, Miss Susan. Remember me, I'm also a cop. Oh, that's right, LAPD. Detective. Hi, darling. I remember you now. And Miss Angela, I think Miss Susan is absolutely correct in the 20. Write it down. Hey, can we get it in writing, Susan? That way it's official. Yes, that one. I remember you, darling. How are you? My apologies still that you have to deal with those fucktards at the LAPD. The social workers at the LA. My apologies. Me and Susan can go hand in hand combat. No. She was saying you owed me 20 light to medium spankings. That not combat. No, I would never. Yeah. Oh, that's trooper. Shit. I did it again. I'm thinking 20. What about to storm here? V-Pool? I guess it just, what? V-Pool, I thought you were in another country, though. A major storm just came by us. It lasted for about 4 hours. I really thought, I'm looking up at the sky thinking, man, that looks like tornado clouds up there. I don't know, Miss Susan. Miss Susan, this is Angela's combat. This is her WWF. You're going to have to ask her. What are you talking about, Miss Angela? That's LA chase last night was crazy. Oh, was there a chase last night? Was it crazy? That's unbelievable. You mean they followed the leader? The social worker pieces of shit with a badge actually just followed the guy. That's why I don't like to live stream LAPD vehicle chases. Because they don't do their job. They follow the freaking leader. They wait till the piece of shit runs out of gas while he's putting everybody's life in danger on the roadway. I just can't do it. Let me see. Law enforcement. Let's see. You said last night when I don't see anything. Live police chase 16 hours ago. So this has to be it. The red car, Cromwell. Yeah, but Miss Angela, the problem with the LAPD is there's not enough like you to make a difference. I say bring in the United States Marshals, close LAPD down, fire all those social worker pieces of shit, and start over. Let from the police commissioner all the way fucking down. Get rid of all those pieces of shit. Social work, we're not psychiatrists, we're not medical professionals, and we're not social workers. Go out there and do your freaking job. You took an oath to uphold the laws of the state of California and the Constitution of the United States of America, and they don't do it. It just pisses me off. Social workers
His way through the area of
They're an embarrassment to law enforcement across this country. An embarrassment. They should be shut down. Cromwell, are you talking about the red car? You and me both. Pat, I think we need our... Yeah! Now, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget, you see up there where it says bulletproof vest? I have to change something because I didn't realize I do not, when you buy me a cup of coffee, I don't get 100% of that money. I think it's like 75% comes to me. But anyway, so the donations for my bulletproof vest for bounty hunting, and that's going to start November 23rd. It's got to be a donation. You got to use this link right here. And it's down in the description of the video too. It's a donation button or a link in YouTube. I'm 100% viewer. Okay. Miss Susan, can you put that in the other platforms? I will be in November, Miss Angela. Me and my son's going to go out bounty hunting. He's been doing it for a long time. But I'm now getting the equipment together. Since I've got a medical hold on my post-certification, I can't get hired with the department. This is the next best thing. And I'm going to be live streaming it on YouTube. So in submit videos, you thumbed it up. Huh? In submit. Oh, is it the red car, Cromwell? Because if it is, I've got it. Thank you, Miss Susan. Let's see, and submit videos. I'm 100% viewer. Okay. How many times are you going to put that in D-Link? I think they're like, okay, yeah, we get the message. Oh, you put it in submit videos. Okay, let me look. I think it's the same one. It said 16 hours ago, so it'd have to be that one. That says top 8 dangerous close calls. Oh, there you are. Live chase. So let me see. Let me see if this is the same one. Oh, did I spell it wrong? What did I spell wrong? I am 100% viewer funded. Your subs and tips are... What did I spell wrong? Appreciated? Oh, shit. Well, let me get yours and change it. Let me change that real quick. Since I don't know how to spell. I told you I never won a spelling bee contest. Right, Miss Angela? Okay, events, timers, okay. Thank you for letting me know that after all this time. I appreciate it. So all this time I've been spelling it wrong. Now let's see. Should work now, right? Is it right? Yep, it's right. There we go. You're spelling wrong, so I corrected. Appreciate it. Probably it looks right, but I don't know. Yeah, it looked right to me. Miss Susan had to swap it around. Wild video, stolen car, suspect drives. Oh no, this is a different one. There's another one that says live police chase in LA. It was at night. So this one that's a wild video, that's it? And what's this one? Oh, see? Hey, Trooper, you can't send me these little short videos. I'm not going to do them. You know, 3, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. They're not, the participation trophy goes to... you spelled participation wrong. It's with a W, sir. That's what I learned. Okay, longer. All right. Yeah, you got to do it longer. I can't use those little short videos. They're not even worth bringing up. All right, you guys ready? We're fixing to kick ass now. Did you not see the video I tagged you in, Pat? Well, no. Where? Where? You if you tagged me and I should have got a pop-up or something, where'd you put it? Okay, I got Cromwell's. Therapy. Trooper Cromwell. Wobbly, trooper. Apparently, you didn't go to work the last 3 days there, trooper. It was during the week. Oh shit, I don't know. Where did you send it? Yeah, lots of trooper. Apparently, he just went for an interview for that maintenance position at the old folks' home. He didn't actually land the opportunity. Yeah. It was during the week. Tons, you got to tell me, man. I'm curious. But anyway, let's go. I'm ready. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, I got to get over here because I don't remember my short videos. Shorts. My shorts? What? Talking about on YouTube? Okay. Tonight is Law in the Line of Fire. This is law enforcement, police officers escaping the jaws of death. You guys ready? I've been ready. Oh shit, let me turn these off. Hold on just a minute. I forgot these things automatically start. There we go. Let's go.
In the line of duty, there are some things you simply cannot plan for. And in cases like that, it's a miracle that some officers make it out alive.
I'd shoot that son of a bitch if I came up on the scene like that. Nick, on your Discord.
Here are 8 cases where officers escaped death by sheer luck. Meet Oklahoma State Trooper Jesse Gregory, who on January the 18th of 2024 was performing one of his last traffic stops of the day on Interstate 40. But he didn't expect that it would almost be his last traffic stop ever, as he went to speak with the driver through the passenger side window to refrain from being hit by a car on the highway, which makes this next part extremely ironic.
And this officer was very smart to do that. Very smart. When you're on the interstate, especially at night, I work 6 at night to 6 in the morning. You don't want to approach that driver's side. Not just because of traffic, because for safety. Because the driver expects me to come up on the driver's side. So usually if they have a weapon, they're going to hide it on that right leg over here. And they're looking out their outside rear view mirror, waiting to see if I'm coming. And all of a sudden I show up over here with the flashlight and I can see any weapon he's trying to hide. And for safety and for traffic. It's just so much safer when you're on the interstate to come on that passenger side. And that piece of shit that hit that car should lose his license for a year. $5,000 fine, same thing as last Wednesday. Get him off the freaking roadway. Yep, our Texan, our drunk.
City, I was just hit by a car. Start EMS.
Medics and firefighters arrived to pry the victims from their torn-up vehicles and transport them and the officer to the hospital. Miraculously, all 3 would survive and recover from their injuries. The officer specifically walked away with only a graze on his left arm. What's even more ironic about the incident is that
No, you can't charge him with that, trooper. You can't charge the driver with assault on a law enforcement officer. You'd have to prove intent. And the only one that knows their intent is that driver. He didn't get in his vehicle and go down the interstate looking for a cop to run over. That would be intent. that charge would never stick. That's stacking charges, and it would never, never hold up in court. Hell, the solicitor would throw it out anyway before it even got to court.
Trooper Gregory was the first on the scene when almost the exact same thing happened to a colleague just 2 weeks prior. This speaks to a much larger driver awareness issue, but distracted driving hasn't claimed as many lives as the nation's rampant drug problem. On February the 7th of 2024, the owner of a stolen blue Toyota contacted the police to report that they'd found their vehicle being driven on East Duncan Granville Road. The thief was later identified as 32-year-old Holly Graham, and unbeknownst to the officers, Holly had ingested a mixture of cocaine, benzodiazepines, amphetamines, and fentanyl, and was acting very irrationally. When police found Holly, she was circling the parking lot of the Huntley Square Shopping Center, and they quickly deployed stop sticks at the exit to keep her from leaving.
Here he comes. Watch out.
Now, right here, just know, as long as she's backing up and there's not an officer back there she's trying to run over, they cannot open fire on her. The minute she brings that vehicle forward towards an officer, she's using deadly force with her vehicle, with that 40,000-pound weapon. And that officer right there can open fire. All of them can open fire on her. Her or him. I think it's a her. As long as she does. Right there. Well, it's hard to make that call right now because the officer's on the vehicle. I don't want to open fire and accidentally, I am not the rifleman, okay? So I wouldn't open fire right now because he's on the vehicle and I could hit him. I scored an 87 on the range. I don't think I'm that good.
Watch out, watch out, watch out! Get out of the car! 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 What?
Now, the minute she goes forward again, they can open fire now. And why they're not, I don't know. I have no idea. I wouldn't even hesitate. The minute she puts that in gear towards that officer the second time, I'm opening fire.
Watch crossfire!
What a fucking social workers, man. You should have done what you had to do. But no.
Stop the car!
Now, see, he hesitated. The minute he saw it move a little, he had his gun out. He should have just opened fire. Nope, he wants to play a social worker. Dang. Is he firing? Good, okay. I take it back. Did he shoot? I hope he shot her. Yeah, okay, he did shoot. Not a very good shot if she keeps going. Headshot. Okay, I take it back. I didn't know he shot. Good boy.
S18, I need a medic, please.
Okay, are you guys on the BP lot?
Yeah.
We're a lot. Down.
Block this whole thing off.
Where's the suspect?
He's that way. Block this whole thing off.
Do we have the suspect?
They just let him go.
Holly continued to speed down the road in the wrong direction of travel until she eventually plowed head-on into 2 cars. She was then taken into custody moments later at the scene of the crash.
Yeah, after she injures other people. That's what happened when law enforcement doesn't do their job. When they don't have control of the scene. They're hesitating. He shouldn't have been on the hood shooting. He should have shot long before he ended up on that hood and stopped her right there at that scene. There was way too many officers at the scene for her to get away.
He fled.
Wow.
And what?
And the blue Toyota Corolla, man.
Somebody have eyes on the vehicle.
He got away?
Yeah.
Look, this guy don't even know what the hell's going on. What a dumbass.
We gotta block the whole thing.
What did you were standing right there, idiot.
Get down on the ground. Lay down. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Holly was transported to the hospital with 5 bullet wounds, including 1 in each of her thighs and her lower abdomen. The officer was taken to the hospital as well with several broken bones, and while the unidentified sergeant would go on to make a full recovery, Holly would develop sepsis from her injuries and die of septic shock 9 days later.
The world's a better place.
In the hospital.
Hell yeah.
While that officer's
Piece of
ordeal
shit.
was undoubtedly horrifying, he wasn't as terrified as this next officer who was nearly shot in the face at point-blank range.
Oh, we just saw this one the
On
other
July
night.
the 26th of 2018, Officer Tedesco spotted a mysterious SUV parked on a gravel path in the middle of
I'll
nowhere.
go ahead and let it go for
And
those who
upon closer
wasn't here
inspection, she
Wednesday.
found
I
that the
think we saw
vehicle was
this Monday
occupied by
night.
a lone male,
Wasn't it
later
Monday?
identified as 36-year-old Kenneth Martell. But there was a reason that Kenneth was back there, and a reason that he was determined to keep the cops from
Hojo.
finding out.
Hi. Good, how are you? What are you doing parked back here?
Oh, I understand, Hojo.
Okay, where are you coming from? How long have you
Absolutely,
been
Eternal.
here? Not a big
Take
deal.
'em off
I just have to
planet
make sure,
Earth.
you don't have any warrants or anything, which I'm sure you don't. Once I confirm that, you'll be on your way.
Did you hear the stupid bitch? I ain't got warrants, man. You probably don't. What the? What? How do you know? You don't say that to him. Wow. And you, like I said the other night, you don't stand in front of him and call his information in. You tell him to sit tight, go back near your patrol unit and call it in.
Big deal. Dunkin?
Duncan. Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts. You can't find me in a grocery store. Dunkin' Donuts.
Driver's license record for James Duncan.
As you may have guessed, Kenneth was attempting to conceal his identity because he was a wanted man. But not just for any crime, for the murder and robbery of 88-year-old Theodore Garver inside Theodore's home in Pennsylvania. Following the murder, which occurred 3 days prior, he forced a few of his relatives at gunpoint to help him dispose of the body before fleeing the state in a Kia SUV. He apparently had no plans of being caught, as once it became clear that Officer Tedesco was about to figure him out, he then produced a gun and aimed it directly at her head.
Do you have anything in the vehicle with your name on it? King Henry Lincoln 4596. No!
If you stop.
I'll leave!
Okay,
I'll
let
leave!
go.
No!
Let go. Let go.
Absolutely, Eternal. And you see where she is now.
No!
You remember how I always say, ladies and gentlemen, never stand in the line of fire? This is why you don't stand in the line of fire. Now, had she been where she's supposed to be, again, it's policing 101, as Eternal said. You stand right behind the driver, even if they're parked, and you walk up on them. You still get into that position where you need to be for your safety, which is directly behind the driver, and your body's here, and you're leaning in. You've got your flashlight, and you're leaning in like, well, it's usually like this with my left hand. And I'm like, put your hands on the steering wheel, Slick. Now, if he gets a gun, he's got to bring it out and then come around this way, back. I've already seen the gun by then, and I'm already emptying my clip. It's not just me, it's any officer out there. That's how we're trained. At the very beginning in police academy, that's how they train you. She must have been napping during that time.
Don't shoot me! Please! Don't shoot me!
$8521 shots fired by the police. One suspect down.
Shoot that piece of shit more than once. You shoot him until he stops.
Kenneth died on the scene from a single gunshot wound to the head. An autopsy would reveal that at the time of the incident, he had methamphetamine.
It's time for celebration. That piece of shit's no longer among us. Hell yeah. What mass riot? Did you see what happened in New York 2 days ago? You're talking about where the illegal pieces of shit stormed the warehouse and started stealing shit? Protesters throw smoke bombs and mass arrests are underway. The lefts are eating their own. Yeah! But it's a sanctuary state. Leave them alone. It's New York. They wanted them in here. They just didn't want them up there. They wanted them in the country, but not in New York City. Pro-Palestine protesters. Treasonous pieces of shit should be shot on sight.
Amphetamine, and marijuana in his system, and in the forest nearby, detectives later recovered a stockpile of weaponry belonging to him, including rifles, shotguns, crossbows, and ammunition. And also in his cache, they found court documents with his name on them and a few of his victims' personal belongings. That was an extremely close call, but not as bad as what the next officer had to endure at the hands of a very violent suspect.
Before you submit.
On November the 29th of 2015, Officer Sean Hyman made contact with 25-year-old Lance Carr in reference to a noise complaint, but the encounter suddenly went off the rails when Officer Hyman found out that Lance had a felony warrant and attempted to place him under arrest.
See, the officer's doing it wrong to begin with. You always put him against the car, so you have leverage. So when they try to turn, you just move in forward as they're trying to turn. And you've got him locked between your body and the car. If you let him spin, it's too late to put him against the car then. Again, policing 101. Harris Waltz? Yeah. Good, Miss Bridge. They reap what they sow.
In a crazed attack, Lance proceeded to savagely punch, elbow, and even strangle the officer for over 3 minutes, and at one point they started wrestling for the officer's gun, which discharged moments later, getting the attention of neighbors who then called the police.
The night I got injured, laying there on the ground bleeding. I didn't even know it was my blood. I thought it was the blood from the dog. And that's what I heard. I heard the cavalry coming way out in the distance. I heard sirens from all around me coming to me. I just didn't know how long it was going to take them. I know that officer's exhausted.
I need north gunfire on the rest now.
Bravo 22, woman in custody, north and fire on the rest. Do you need additional spots?
Officer Hyman was rushed to the hospital and in recovery for 2 weeks before returning to duty. Neither he nor Lance were shot when the gun went off, and Lance was subsequently transported to jail and booked on a felony charge of first-degree assault on a police officer.
And what do you want to bet? That piece of shit's illegal in our country. I bet you he is. He's either a DACA kid, an anchor baby, or he's not supposed to be here.
7 months later, he was convicted and sentenced to 10 years in prison. Most would agree that's a fair price to pay for putting the officer and himself in such a dangerous situation, but he didn't go as far as this next suspect who initiated a gunfight with a group of armed officers.
Put your left hand up!
Shoot that piece of shit.
On May the 22nd of 2023, police received a report of DV where gunshots were allegedly fired. The suspect, 38-year-old Timothy Burgess, reportedly left the scene in his truck, but police tracked him down a short while later and attempted to initiate a traffic stop. Timothy slowed his vehicle to a stop. However, he immediately hopped out and fled on foot into the nearby tall grass.
Timothy, we got the canine coming around now. You either come out on your own or the dog's dragging you out. You got 10 seconds till it comes around the corner. Dog's coming. Dog's
Timothy, the dog is coming. You need to crawl out.
As close as the drone is, I can't.
That car pulling up right now, that's the canine car. Now crawl your ass out.
Oh, here comes Boomer.
That's the canine. Make a choice now. Yep.
There you go.
Now see, if this piece of shit fires that weapon, you light up that freaking wooded area. Everybody just open fire.
Come on, keep crawling.
Hey,
Come
Valerie
on.
Little, how you doing, darling?
Show us your hands.
Sailor!
Just one.
Come out of those bushes. Come out of the bushes right now.
Okay, I got it, Miss Bridge.
Cannot see his right hand.
I can't see his right hand either.
Right.
Show us your hands, Timothy. Show us your hands.
Little Timmy, give me your
bushes.
hands, or I'll give you lead
Step out
poisoning.
of the bushes. Show us your hands.
Power, have him turn around and just stand straight up.
Thank you, Miss Bridge. Guys, make sure you hit the like button. Listen to Miss Bridge. She knows best.
Yeah, I feel it's kind of deeper in there.
How do they got the damn video so close to him?
Come our way, Timothy. Come our
Look how
way.
close his
You cannot
video
be
is.
in
How are
there.
they doing
You
that?
step out this way.
Yeah, there you go, Miss Bridge. That's what I need.
Shield. He's not moving at all. Buffer. I'll be coming down now.
Sorry to hear what? Wait. Sorry to hear what? I'm sick. But Miss Valerie, I just want to tell you something. You can actually look in the mirror and smile and think about, okay, you're sick. See, women are in like G.I. Jane with the kung fu grip and shit when they're sick. I mean, they just keep going. When a man has the little man flu, I'm talking from experience. All we want is a TV, a remote control, a steak dinner, and a baked potato. Make us feel better. We milk it for all it's worth. You would think we're dying because we got the sniffles. So, a woman being sick is totally different than a little man being sick. We turned into little babies.
Copy. The safest way is to probably drive through the park entrance. Copy.
Oh my God, why do you do it to me? Trooper, why do you make me delete your shit for?
Up. You stood a minute ago. You can do it again. Stand
Oh,
up
hell.
and show us your hands.
Moving right now.
Women are tolerant to pain, men are not. Women are tough when they get sick.
All right, show us your other hand now. Keep it coming. Come on. Show us both hands.
Hey, Twisted Angel. And I'll tell you this, ladies and gentlemen. When your woman gets sick, you have a prison warden in your home. They turn into a prison warden. No shit. They don't take shit about nothing. What was okay last week when she wasn't sick is not okay today. They're tough as nails.
But obviously he's got darkness all around him. So.
Right.
Can't see anything.
Does she have a sheet?
Check. Oh, he's driving? Where's he going? Now, see, I agree with what they're doing. I mean, they're doing exactly right. Like, they give a shit what I think. You can't rush into the woods because you don't know what kind of weapons he has. Who's going to go first? Not me. I can't see him. I don't know what he's got in those bushes. You start walking that way and he opens fire, you're the first target. So they're doing exactly right. They're setting up a perimeter, and this is basically just a standoff. Way home from the water park. See, I can never do the water parks, Miss Twisted Angel. I just don't do water parks. Because I know for a fact, most of these hood rats and illegals and shit, they're pissing in the water. And when I'm coming down that slide, you can't help but drink some. I just ain't gonna do it.
Wow, Timothy. Just itch your way out. You can do it.
Come on, Timothy, you can do it. I'll be calling him Little Timmy.
Put those hands in the air, Timothy. Keep that left hand in the air then. Keep it up.
Where's that right hand? That right hand's down there by his leg.
The officers then gathered behind the tactical shield and prepared to make entry into the wooded area in order to retrieve Timothy, and under the cover of darkness they had no idea what they were walking into. While Timothy previously claimed that he wasn't armed, and would turn out to be a complete lie, of course.
I want you to turn away from my squad car. Turn away. Put your left hand in the air and turn away. High in the
God, I hope these officers don't get shot.
Put your hands in the air.
If you make an approach from the right, you'll almost die. Yeah.
And I'm telling you, if he shoots, they should empty clips into that wooded area where he's located at. It should take the coroner at least a week to get all the bullets out of his body. Menace to society,
Timothy,
piece of
I want you
shit.
to turn away from my squad car. Turn away. Put your left hand in the air and turn away.
Now, see, if they can see him, that's got to be a drone. He's not following any of the officer's instructions that's over the bullhorn or the PA system. He's not doing anything he's being told to do. So my question is, why are they allowing the officers to go forward? Because he's not following any of the commands.
High in the air. Higher.
Both hands are still clear.
Put your hands in the air.
Put your left hand up.
Shield, you're on comms.
You piece of shit.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
While no officers were harmed in the crossfire, Timothy was hit multiple times within the
Good.
7 seconds that 80 rounds were fired.
Good.
He was pronounced dead on the
Yes! Another celebration, ladies and gentlemen. Yes!
scene. While those officers were forced to act in that situation, one could argue that this next case was entirely preventable. Take a look and judge for yourself. On October.
This one brings back some memories. I've been in these situations on the side of the interstate. Yeah.
October the 16th
Of course, mine was a black male, not some bald-headed bastard.
2023, Staff Sergeant Buck
Got
Aldridge
9
pulled
pounds
over
of ground
53-year-old
round for
Leonard
under $12 a
after
ground.
he observed him
So
speeding.
50% off
Before
meal.
this point, Leonard had an extremely
Burgers
traumatic
and tacos.
experience with the law after being falsely imprisoned for 16 years for an armed robbery he didn't commit. He finally was exonerated in 2020 and had been a free man for 3 years before encountering Sergeant Aldridge.
Oh, right here. Ladies and gentlemen, before I meant to do it between these two. So let me, Miss Bridge sent me this. And it said, what was the thing about? I don't remember. Oh, it says, what are female officers for? Or why do we have female officers? I agree with that. We don't need female officers. But let's take a look at this. It's not that long. Well, here, let me, that's the wrong one. Let's see. Come on. There we go.
There's a biker! No, he just... Get off the road, Kate, get off the road. He's dangerous. I'm gonna hit him head on. 146 CENTCOM, he's still going. 146 CENTCOM, he's running at me. I'm gonna fucking tase you, dude. Stop. Stop.
Back up.
Stop.
Back up.
Stop.
You're gonna tase him when he's got a weapon? You don't bring a taser to a weapons fight. She should have pulled her gun and shot that piece of shit. Look at it. Now I want you guys to realize she's still in her patrol unit. And if he comes at her again, she will lock the doors and stay in there, I'm sure. I've had it happen in real life to me.
Don't let him get in! Stop, stop! Stop! Don't f***ing do it!
Cut it out, cut it out, cut it out.
Thank you.
Cut it out.
Stop, stop.
Cut it the fuck out.
He's trying to, stop! No, he's trying to grab my gun.
Get the other cuff, get the other cuff. Get the other cuff.
Motherfucker. I'm gonna f***ing tase you.
I got him, I got him. Yes, sir. I got him. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna f***ing tase
She's still
you.
gonna tase him.
Yes, sir. Cut
Wow.
it out. I see you.
What's your problem?
Stop
resisting.
Let me the f*** alone. Just let me go. Cut it. Yes, back the f*** up. Get it out, get it out.
Turn.
Cut it, dude. Cut it out. You made that back here.
Yes, thank you.
I told you it's going to go out there.
Keep my unit.
And she ends up putting the cuffs in the front. So what she's done is given him a weapon. Dumbass bitch.
Punching it. Shut up. I checked him for weapons, but hold up. Yeah, I'm pregnant. So I need to get some.
Yeah, she was real lucky. Very, very lucky that that male was there. Yeah, it was like a citizen's arrest. When a woman goes out on a call because she's wearing a badge, she always, I'm talking from 17 years experience, always calls for backup. Always needs somebody there to help her. Always needs another officer to do her job. We don't need female officers. No female should be in law enforcement. Not the FBI, not the Secret Service, not county sheriff's departments, not city, nowhere. And here's something that a lot of you don't realize. The hiring process for a female in law enforcement is totally different than the hiring process for a male. They lower the standards for a female. For example, the males, when you're going through the PT test, we have to run 1 mile and a quarter in a certain amount of time. The female officer who's applying only has to run a quarter of a mile. We have to do 50 sit-ups. The female only has to do 20 squats, where she puts her hands behind her back and she just does this. She doesn't have to take her elbow and put him on her knees or nothing. Just 20 times. And I can go on and on and on. A female does not have to go through the psychological evaluation. The males do. Yeah, they lower the standard so the female can get in there. And that's bullshit. If a female wants to be, oh, I can do everything a man can do, you'll never hear a man say, I can do everything a woman can do. I don't know why a woman would want to do everything a man can do. I don't want to do everything a woman can do. Well, I can't. If you want to do everything a man can do, then start with pissing on the side of a wall. Try that. It's crazy. Women do not need to be in law enforcement. I'm not talking just out of my ass. I'm talking from experience. Almost getting killed in the line of duty because of a stupid bitch with a badge. I can't stand to see a woman in uniform. Can't stand it. They do not need to be out there. God didn't make us that way. In stressful situations, a woman is emotional. A man is logical. I'm not talking about day-to-day life, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not talking about taking care of the kids. Women are pretty fucking logical when it comes to all that shit. I'm talking about when the shit hits the fan and it's stressful and it's life-threatening. Women are emotional, men are logical. Women do not need to be in law enforcement. And I'm talking from experience. I've never had a good experience with a female officer. Not ever. Not even once. But anyway, let's go. Yeah, absolutely. That is the craziest thing, to let women in the military on the front line. I don't want a woman out there getting shot at in the military. I don't want Aunt Hazel with an AR-15 on the front line in the desert. It's crazy.
Step out! Step out! Get out!
For the fire department, she had to do everything that males did. However, that was back in the late 90s. Well, I'm telling you, in 1995, it wasn't that way. The women, a quarter of a mile is all that, there was 2 of them, just a quarter of a mile. We had to run 1.25 miles. Everything was so much different for the 2 females there.
Get out! Put your hands back here. I ain't doing shit. Put your hands back here. They want you.
Now see, here's the thing. Once this guy snatched away, that's resisting arrest. You just pepper spray him. It's pretty damn simple. I'm 118, well, I'm 117.2 right now. I didn't put up with shit like that. I immediately sprayed them. I'm not going to fight them in the middle of the roadway.
Staff Sergeant Officer Sheriff's Office. My name is Yahweh. I don't care. Step to the rear of this vehicle.
Yeah, I guess so, Crow.
In the name of the law of the state of Georgia, step back here now or you're getting tased.
See, that's the problem. Ladies and gentlemen, the taser gives officers a very false sense of security. Tasers will work 1 out of every 50 times deployed, if you're lucky. The pepper spray right here, this pepper spray, this is palm pepper spray. Get yours today. The link is in. Did you see how I worked that in there? Miss Bridge, that was smooth, wasn't it? Did you see that shit? But get your palm pepper spray. It's better to have this and never need it than to need it and not have it. This works 100% of the time. In 17 years after spraying thousands and thousands, I didn't make a notch in my Batman belt every time I sprayed somebody. But I know it was thousands and thousands of people that I've sprayed, and not one time did it not work. Not once.
Watch me now. Put your
Mr.
hands on the back of
Clean.
that truck. Do you see that? Put your hands on the back of that truck. Back of the truck. Both hands. Turn around.
Just pepper spray him right there.
Give me another unit. The one not compliant. Your name is Officer. Staff Sergeant Aldridge with the Camden County Sheriff's Office. Camden County. Put your hand behind your back. Do I have a warrant? No. Excuse me. Either put your hands behind your back because you're getting tased. I'm telling you that right now. Why am I getting tased? Because you are under arrest for speeding and reckless driving. I'm not driving. Nobody was hurt. How was I speeding?
See, the officer is hesitating. When you're dealing with a piece of shit that's not compliant, that is not following your commands, they're not suggestions, they're commands. Spray him. That ends everything. It takes the fight right out of him. It's like having 10 men in a can. But no, this dumbass has got to play with a little piece of plastic. Tonka trucks are tougher than that freaking taser.
You passed me doing 100 miles an hour. Okay, so that's a speeding ticket, right? Sir, tick us in the state of Georgia.
Wow, 9 likes.
I don't have a ticket in Georgia. You do now? Why? You passed me doing 100 miles an hour. And what? I'm not going. Hands behind your back. Yes, you are going to jail. Hands behind your back. Put your.
Did you see what happened? That just kind of proves my point, doesn't it? Watch. He deploys the taser, and the guy just stands there like he's whistling Sweet Dixie.
And what? I'm not going. Hands behind your back. Yes, you are going to.
And it doesn't do it. About 1 out of every 50 times in the perfect situation, the guy doesn't have a shirt on and he's not under the influence of alcohol or drugs, it'll work.
Jail.
See, boom. He's tased right now.
Put your hands behind your back.
Had I pepper sprayed him, he'd have been doing this. Oh shit, I can't see. He wouldn't have been saying that because he couldn't talk because pepper spray's in his throat. See? Officer fucked up. Sorry about the F-bomb, ladies. What are you gonna do? Shoot that piece of shit!
Yep. Yep. Sit down! Sit down! Sit down! Candace, shots fired! Shots fired, Candace!
After Leonard fell
Good.
backwards, the sergeant was able to overtake him, and while on top of him, fired a shot into his upper body at point-blank range.
Good.
Medics arrived moments later, and despite all life-saving maneuvers, Leonard was pronounced dead on the...
Yes! Yeah, very close to the highway. Hi, Mama Mason. Hi, darling. What you wearing? I just figured I'd ask. You started it. You said, say hello.
Scene. A follow-up investigation would reveal this wasn't a particularly unexpected occurrence for the sergeant. 6 years prior, he had actually been fired from a police department in the very same county after being disciplined twice for the use of excessive force. Once in February of 2014 and again in May of 2017. Just 3 months after the second incident, Buck Aldridge was let go after a third instance of force where he picked up a woman and slammed her to the ground during a routine traffic stop. However, he somehow landed himself a position at the nearby Camden County Sheriff's Department just 9 months later, even after informing them that he was fired from his previous department. At the Camden County Department, he caught fire in 2022 for forcibly dragging a suspect from his vehicle following a...
Would you use pepper spray on a pensioner? What is that? What's a I don't know what that is. Sitting at a bus stop or a bus top. She was sitting on top of the bus stop. Really? You really need to reevaluate what you just asked me, Tons.
Police pursuit, throwing him to the ground and then punching him multiple times. But the sergeant faced no disciplinary action for that incident, and there have been no reports that Sergeant Aldridge was reprimanded for the killing of Leonard either. In February of...
He should have shot him. He was in a life and death situation. I would have shot him. No, this wouldn't have happened if I'd have been at the scene. I'd already pepper sprayed him. And that ends everything. I wouldn't have to use deadly force because Leonard would be on the ground wiggling like a worm.
2024, Leonard's family filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the sheriff's office and the sergeant in the amount of $16 million. $1 million for each and every year that Leonard had been wrongfully incarcerated. The next suspect brought something a little more deadly than a plastic fork to the fight.
Make us worse than it already is. Put the brick down.
Twisted Knicker says, shot him after he got up. Well, if that's the case, then that's not a good shoot. Because once he stood up, he's no longer in a life-threatening situation. You can't stand up and then shoot him. You can stand up and pepper spray him. Absolutely. Now, I thought he shot him while they were struggling, and the guy had him around his throat, and he shot him No, they said he shot him point-blank range on the ground. So I don't think he shot him after he stood up.
On November the 24th of 2023, police received a report of a theft at a business on South Imperial Avenue.
But I could be wrong, Twisted Knickers.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Disculpa, pedí una unidad para aquí, para la Allen y Ocotillo. Sí. Pero ya ahorita el muchacho se puso agresivo y pues la unidad no ha llegado, pero pues después agarró una piedra y pues está amenazando.
They pepper sprayed an old lady at a bus stop? Why would they spray? They blocked it out so can't see too. Yeah, we couldn't really see. What'd you just do? 714. Okay, you just sent this. The wife of Corey somebody, man who lost his life at the Trump rally, just spoke out for the first time. She spoke about why it meant so much to her that Trump brought. Wow. I'll play that after this.
Sigue caminando. Okay. Ya van para allá. Todavía está ahí por la...
I don't know, Trooper. English is our national language. So, but here's the real shit that pisses me off. I call customer service, and it politely tells me in a recording to press 1 for English, 2 for Spanish. I don't know why I got to do that. I'm in the United States of America. Fuck Spanish. But then I press 1 for English, and then I get some fucktard from East India that can't speak English. Why did you tell me to press 1? Seriously, I don't get it.
Estoy está caminando más y estoy entre la Waterman y la Cotillo. Ya llegaron, ya viene la policía. Ok, señora. Ok, gracias. Bye.
When they arrived, they found the suspect, 31-year-old Ellis, breaking away from the establishment while holding a brick.
Can we get additional
units? Yes, and it also, the ABC took down and edited it to another. Kicked me off, didn't fit their narrative. Yeah, if it doesn't fit their narrative, they're gonna edit it until it does.
Come here. Look, it's just the beer, bro. Come here. You don't want to make this worse than it already is.
Now, see, this officer in the patrol unit should pull up and just turn right in front of him. That way, he's got the patrol unit between the suspect and himself in case the suspect opens fire, right? Just pull right in front of him. What's this idiot over here on the left doing? Just following the officer that's walking?
Put the brick down.
Well, that's real good law enforcement right there.
Down.
Get on the ground, drop it. Drop the brick.
That better be your gun and not a taser.
Vargas was immediately transported to the hospital.
That was not a good shoot, if anybody was asking. Not a good shoot at all. He just shot an unarmed person. Now, had he shot him when he went like this with the brick, I can shoot him right now because he's a threat. He only had one brick. As soon as he went back like that, bah, 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 he's done. And it's a good shoot. The minute he released the brick and the officer went like that, you can't shoot him now. He's unarmed.
But would end up succumbing to his injuries a short while later.
That was a bad shoot.
If you enjoyed this video,
that was a bad shoot, ladies and gentlemen. Look, I want to show you what I'm talking about. Now, see him right there? That's when you shoot, right there. When he's fixing it, when he's fixing to throw the brick. Not after he threw the brick, you dumbass. Watch. Now they shoot. He's unarmed. That's what happened when you let your adrenaline take over your actions. Wow. Wow. Guys, this is not part of the stream, but Miss Bridge shared something with me that I think is very, very important, and I'd like to hear it, and I hope some of you would love to hear it too. So let me get it set up for you guys.
Corey's firefighter gear was displayed at the Republican National Convention, which was a special honor.
That was an honor. That was a big honor. Yeah, that was a big honor. I'll tell you why. All day at the rally, my husband kept saying, he's going to call me up on stage. You're going to hear him. He's going to say, Corey, come on up here. Corey, get up here. He was just joking, you know, obviously, but he kept saying that. You're going to get up, you know, he's going to call me up on stage. And we were all like, there's his moment. He's up on stage. So, yeah, he got his moment on stage.
Corey's firefighter gear was displayed at the Republican National Convention, which was a special honor.
That was an honor.
Thank you for sharing that, Miss Bridge. Miss Bridge, this picture you sent me, is that you in the thong? I wouldn't ask, but it's just your back and your butt cheeks. Is that you? Wow. Oh, yeah, that's you. I remember that. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that's you. Thank you, darling. Appreciate it. She's like, wait, what? Absolutely, tons. Not today. This was like, I just hadn't had the opportunity to ask you, is that your butt, your thongs? Appreciate it. Are you awake now, Miss Bridge? Welcome back. I just want to look real quick at my submitted videos. And I want to take a look at this. How long is this one? It can't be that long, can it? Okay. Now, Miss Sexy Butt, Miss Bridge, in all her thong glory, sent me this one too. Take a look at this. I'm just kidding.
How dare you!
These are the treasonous rioters. They're not protesters. They're treasonous pieces of shit, and they're rioting. Yeah, they're there protecting Palestine, you know, the terrorist organization or the terrorist country. Yeah, they're. I think these pieces of shit should be shot on sight for treason against the United States. Dang on. See these treasonous pieces of shit? Start cracking some freaking heads with that PR-24, you idiot. Crow, they would behead these pieces of shit the moment they found out they were from America. Here's what I think is hilarious. You got these gay idiots out there for Palestine. Dumbass, they would throw you off a freaking building if you went to Palestine. If you went to the Middle East, anywhere, they're going to kill you. Tie your hands behind your back and throw you off of a roof. But that Palestine, yay! What? That's how stupid the treasonous Democrats are. Delusional idiots. Yeah, the front line. Mind of Z, the very front line. And take their... And fly your pride flag on, while you're marching toward the enemy, please. See, they should suspend this peaceful protest permits because of all this Palestine shit going on. Homeland Security could do it. But they won't. They won't. They need these incidents, these activities to happen. Are you kidding me? Trooper asked, isn't that a violation of the First Amendment though, Pat? These pieces of shit are illegal in our country. They're not protected under our Constitution, Trooper. They don't fall under the First and Second and Third and Fourth. They have no Constitution protection. They're illegal in our country. They're not U.S. citizens. So no, it's not. And you don't have to ever give a permit to a terrorist organization. And we know by past events, they're a terrorist organization. Correct, bro. Rioting is not protected under the Constitution either. It says peaceful protests. You go back in history over the last few weeks and months, and you realize that this Palestine peaceful protests are never peaceful. And you could deny the permit. Which is both terrorist organizations, V-Pool. This is insane. Correct, Susan. Mr. Soros himself. Where'd this happen at? Is this Chicago? Twisted Angel! Keep driving safe. Where'd this happen at? Miss Bridge? It ended. It just stops. That's what it does on X. Well, I see a lot of... Okay, so is New York? Okay. Yeah, that's right. It was New York. I don't know why I was thinking Chicago. 2 days ago. Wow. Okay. All right, so now we can continue what we were doing. Because that is next, Pat. Chicago? Yeah. Yep, that's next. I see a lot of anyway, and this. Okay, thank you. All right, guys, let's just keep Moving right
Officers are
along.
no strangers to dealing with deadly suspects, but some killers are simply colder and more calculated than the average threat.
Is that where the dude is too? Yeah, he's too. The suspect's directly above us. Ladder's gonna be coming over here? Yeah.
Oh shit! Wait! Did you see that? It pointed up to Trump shooter. Hold on, I want to go back.
Officers are no strangers to dealing with deadly suspects, but some killers are simply colder and more calculated than the average threat.
Now this right here, ladies and gentlemen, I said it right after the attempted assassination attempt on my President Trump. The building he was on top of was the law enforcement headquarters building. All these cops were in the building while he was right above them with a rifle. Every one of them needs to be colored stupid.
Is that where the dude is too? Yeah, he's too. The suspect's directly above us. Ladder's gonna be
Yeah.
coming over here? Yeah.
Wow.
Think I'm playing, bro?
Here are 8 times that officers had to stop assassination attempts on others or themselves. Meet 30-year-old Paletti Vinyl, who on December the 21st
How many wants to bet that Paletti is illegal in this country?
of 2023 followed a 71-year-old man through Times Square Park before brutally assaulting him for unknown reasons.
Look at that. And does anybody think we can do without these menaces to society? All he's doing is out there looking for his next victim, and he found him. An old man that can't defend himself.
Yeah.
Look, he's just out there getting some exercise. Oh, no, not under Giuliani. Hell no. Oh, shit. He doesn't even know what's coming.
Yeah.
Paletti viciously beat the victim in the head and chest with a hatchet before fleeing the scene. Witnesses called the police, who rushed the victim to the hospital and subsequently identified Paletti through local surveillance cameras. Research into his past revealed that he'd had 19 bench warrants in the past 11 years and a long history of assaulting police officers, firefighters, medical staff, and complete strangers. A bolo alert was then issued for the dangerous suspect as he was finally located by officers 2 days later.
The ground! Get taser!
Taser? Are you kidding me?
Whatever this is him, we're running eastbound across pack. Driven!
As the officers were chasing him, Paletti suddenly pulls out a knife.
Did you hear the stupid officer yell taser? Ladies and gentlemen, the first day in 2006, I got certified. I was an idiot. I got certified on the taser. In June of 2006, it's a day I won't forget because I got tased. Not with the prongs, but a dry tase with just the gun. But it still put me on my ass like real quick, fast, and in a hurry. The first day of class, they tell you you have to be aware and observant on what the suspect is wearing, if he's on any kind of drugs, if he's under the influence of alcohol. If any of those three is a yes, you don't pull the taser. It's worthless. The instructor said that. You do not pull the taser out of the holster. You look at what he's wearing first. This idiot is wearing a hoodie. And this dumbass officer saying, taser. You don't see what he's wearing? The prongs are not going to penetrate a hoodie. Damn.
And turns around to lunge at one of the officers, causing the officer to stumble and fall. In the next instant, the second officer fired several shots at Paletti, knocking him to the ground, and he was subsequently taken to the hospital and successfully treated for his injuries.
He shouldn't have been taken for the hospital. Just let him bleed out right there on the ground.
Before being transported to the King County Jail.
Yeah, and a backpack, yeah.
He was then charged with attempted murder in the first degree.
Tase the
and
backpack.
his bond set at a whopping $1 million. The victim would make a miraculous recovery and be listed as in stable condition 3 months after the attack. This next insane attacker also took his anger out on a random stranger, but he brought something a little bigger than a hatchet.
Careful, dude, careful. Yep.
On November the 1st of 2023, dispatch received a call in reference to a man who'd attacked someone with a machete.
I was just attacked with a machete.
Where are you, sir? What's the address or location?
I'm in Calabasas at the McDonald's.
Okay, do you see the closest address or cross street?
It's the McDonald's in Calabasas, where Bristol Farms is.
Okay, sir, can you go inside the McDonald's and ask for the address?
The bitch don't know where the McDonald's is? Never mind.
The person who attacked you, are they still with you?
No. I ran away. I'm in my car now.
Yeah,
I don't know
Google
where they
it.
went.
Okay. Sir, I need to know the exact address or...
The guy got attacked. He said, I've been attacked by with a machete. He's probably bleeding to death, and she's wanting him to just mosey on into the McDonald's and get an address from somebody. You dumb bitch.
Cross streets. Can you go inside the McDonald's and ask?
I'm going in the McDonald's. Give me a minute.
Okay.
He attacked me with the machete. I was able to get away from him.
Yeah, use brave or duck, go.
He's attacking me. We need to get in control of these homeless people. With the machete, I have the machete in my hand.
Okay. Do you need
to me with it? You know?
Do you need a paramedic, sir?
I don't know. No, I don't need a paramedic. No.
Okay, so he's not bleeding.
Right now, what is their address?
Yeah, I use duck, go.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Did they really, Miss Bridge?
We're gonna send the officers out to do.
I haven't heard that. Duck, go went a bit woke.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
I'm walking in with the machete. What's the address here?
233 Avenue, St. Louis.
Did you hear that?
233. What was the name of the street?
It's a McDonald's, you dumb bitch. He gave the location of the McDonald's. How many McDonald's do you think is in that location? He said it's the McDonald's at the Camtasia, Camdison, whatever. You don't know where that is? So if I tell you I'm at the fucking mall, I got to give you an address? Who here knows the address to their mall? I have no idea what the address to my mall is. I just know it's the Hamilton Place Mall.
It's McDonald's.
The victim was
it's McDonald's,
to
dumbass.
wrestle the machete away from the suspect, identified as 35-year-old Benjamin Pritchard, before calling the police. However, when the officer arrived, Benjamin then produced a knife and led police on a chase.
No other description wrong. Is that behind us?
Well, if you call this bitch, you're gonna have to know the address, Crow.
Yeah, right. Hey, you got a problem? That might be the speaker.
Jesus Christ. I need a physical address. He just said I got attacked by a machete. I'm going to assume he's bleeding. I don't think he's up for walking into McDonald's trying to figure out an address.
No further.
Where'd he go now? You're too busy, instead of jumping out of the freaking car, you're too busy.
He's running around with a knife, dude.
Okay, I see him.
Take it back.
21.
Run his ass over.
21 X, I need. Let me get it back up.
You can't do that. I'm just talking shit now.
No.
You can't run him over unless he's got a gun and he's aiming it at you. Ladies and gentlemen, Crow Minion. Wait, why do I know that name? Hey, darling. I've been calling you Buddy. You're Crow Minion. You're a darling, right? She said, took me 1 minute to Google McDonald's in Calabasas. California. Like I said, there's only one in the whole town. No, I'm a dude. Okay. Hi, dude. Exactly. There's one McDonald's in that Calabasas. And she's no, I need an address.
What is that, Found Circle and...
Just throw it out on the radio. Just dispatch somebody to the McDonald's. I guarantee the officers know where the McDonald's is because they eat there quite frequently.
21X on you.
Go!
Suspect is going to be running.
Go!
Valley Circle and the 101.
X98. Better description. It's going to be pale white, long blonde hair, wearing dark shorts and a green jacket.
Move!
Lead idiots in vehicles.
No.
Dude, X98 negative.
Yeah, they're little McFlurries. They know where it is. Just say, I need a unit at the McDonald's at Calabasas. And then 10-4, I'm 1076. They don't need an address.
Oh, it's a little too close.
There he is, right there. Hit him. You could have bumped him.
All right, get the taser, bro.
I got you.
We're gonna tase him right now.
Put the taser away. Pepper spray that piece of shit.
He's running. If he runs towards these people, we're
Are you serious right now?
I got you.
That's what you're gonna do? I'd have rode right on, almost on top of him before I got out of the patrol
continued
unit.
to jog away as the patrol car followed behind. Eventually, the police cornered him at a restaurant where they proceeded to hop out and chase him around that property on foot.
Now here's the problem. Anybody in these vehicles, that their vehicles are not locked. It doesn't lock automatically when you put it in drive. Their life was in danger. He could have carjacked anybody. He could have took anybody hostage walking down the street. These officers didn't know. They should have eliminated him immediately. And if he would have just rode up on him and bumped him with that bumper and threw him against the bush, jump out, you got him. Pepper spray him if he tries to get back up.
Oh, shit.
Hey, drop that knife!
21X98.
Drop the knife.
Suspect's going to be now armed with a bottle and a knife.
Yeah, get your taser out, skin plant. Use a taser against a
Lock
knife.
your windows and roll up your... Lock your doors, roll up your windows.
Go!
Move.
Well, at least they're warning the public. That's something.
He's running into the... Hey! Drop the fucking bottle now!
It's like they're cowards, like they're so scared to approach the guy. You got a Batman belt with all kind of shit in it. They're scared to get out of their patrol unit. Get out and chase that piece of shit on foot.
Through the parking lot right here. Okay.
Let's just slow it down. Don't let him go in there.
They're just gonna keep on till they lose him.
Everybody get inside the restaurant and lock the doors. This is the LAPD. Lock the doors.
Oh. That explains everything. I didn't realize until just now we were in the communist state of California and we're dealing with the social workers of the LAPD. That's the problem.
No, he's still armed. Careful, dude.
Exactly, Doc. But they're cowards. Behind a badge. Are you serious? This piece of shit's got a knife and they're still trying to tase him.
Drop the knife! Drop the knife!
Calgon, take me away! See, he's still got the
After
knife.
unsuccessful attempts at deploying a taser, several officers discharged their service weapons at Benjamin, who was then taken to the hospital, and he later died from his injuries.
Good.
And though the toxicology report would not be released,
That was by accident. They didn't plan it. That was a total accident. And the officer that shot him probably got terminated.
the officers believe Benjamin was high on drugs at the time of the incident.
So look at what he's wearing. Look at the shirt. He's high on drugs, and they're going to try to tase him. When the instructor tells you over and over and over an 8-hour class, don't do it. Getting certified on the taser, ladies and gentlemen, is the same thing across all 50 states. It's the same freaking kind of class. They teach them the exact same thing. How many things you need to learn to use a taser, right? The first thing they teach you is be observant of what he's wearing, what he's on. If he's on drugs, alcohol, you can't use the taser.
But even while under the influence, he still didn't flip out as badly as this next
Welcome
psychotic
home,
suspect
Texas!
who physically attacked an officer during a normal visit at a police station.
Get off me.
On September the 14th of 2023, 27-year-old...
That figures. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to run to the little girl's room. Don't go anywhere. While I'm gone, yes, I'm going to do it, Miss Bridge. I'm going to show a video. This is me in the line of duty. This is me on the news. It is me. I do autographs on Thursdays, though. I don't know. I can't... I think I'm more handsome now than I was then. But back then I had a womb broom. I don't have the womb broom anymore. But anyway, I'll be right back.
Officer gave life to a 3-week-old baby. Fox 24's Whitney Casey is here to tell us more about what happened. Whitney, what happened?
Well, Danita, this is such a touching story, and it may make some of you parents out there want to go learn CPR. Officer Patterson was driving his normal patrol route when he saw the frantic mother flagging his car down. The mother, 26-year-old Dennis Shepard, said that she had heard gagging noises coming from her 3-week-old baby's room. When she entered the room, she saw the baby gasping for air. Having no phone, she desperately ran out to the street with the baby in her arms to find help. It was here that the mother, Denise Shepard, clutching her baby Lindsay, flagged down Officer Patterson, who just happened to be turning the corner.
It was amazing that he came around the corner when he did. There was not a car in sight and there was nobody home, and I had no phone.
Patterson said that Denise was crying out that her baby had stopped breathing. He then took the motionless child, placed her in the yard in front of the Shepherd's home, and performed CPR, breathing life into the 3-week-old infant. Denise Shepard stood by with her 3 other children, watching the officer with hope that their baby sister would be saved.
Relief, because I believe that if he hadn't have done what he did, she wouldn't be here now.
When I see her now at the hospital, she's so pretty, and she's really a precious little baby girl. And I'm real happy that she's here.
Patterson says that with 4 boys in his family, he's always wanted a baby girl. And for 5 minutes and a few life-saving breaths, he had one. Well, Danita, the baby's fine right now, and I got a chance to spend some time with her, and it was great, and the whole Shepard family is just so thankful.
That is a very touching story. Thank you, Whitney, for that report.
How y'all doing? I made it. I only shook it twice, so I wasn't playing with it. Gentlemen, if you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it, okay? But I didn't twice. That's it. I stopped. Let's go.
12 Keyshawn Sims walked into the Youngstown police station and approaches the front desk, appearing agitated and mumbling to the officer who was trying to help him.
I need to make a complaint so we can get finished today.
What can get finished? Manifestation?
Yes, manifestation bullshit.
Okay, I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about.
You need to talk to like your chief or something.
The chief only talks to people if they make an appointment. You have to make an appointment with the chief to see him.
You're gonna have to call him or something.
Okay.
I'm going to change that.
You can call him. My phone's broke.
You know what? Let me call somebody from my
Okay. Okay. You're welcome.
She's not in her office. Yeah, but everybody you need to talk to, that you want to talk to, are, you have to make an appointment to see them. Well, that's the way it's
There we
going to
go.
be. You can say no all you want.
I'll stand here.
Okay. I have someone who actually needs help. Can you have him? Sir, don't be difficult. Just, there's no one that will talk to you.
Probably will.
No.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about some kind of manifestation. It's that, you know what that tells me?
What?
That you're mental.
I didn't say that shit again.
You're mental.
Cromwell, I think it was like 2002. It was either 2001, 2, or 3, somewhere in there. I don't remember. I've slept since then, but I think it was 2002. Yeah, I think I'm right.
Come chase my face.
I'd have been 3.
The officer made the rather questionable choice of indulging Keyshawn's request and meeting him in the lobby to confront him face to face. And that's when the situation escalated into a physical confrontation whereby Keyshawn attempted to snatch the officer's gun out of his hand.
Yeah, she's a grown woman now. Absolutely. Now, see, I blame this officer for this whole incident. There was no reason that I see. This guy wasn't tearing anything up. He wasn't smashing windows or anything. This officer is the jailer, number one. He was behind a secured location. And his ego made him go out there to be Billy Badass and face this guy when the guy wasn't being violent. So if he wanted him to leave the police station, he could have called officers to the lobby and had the guy removed.
Say it.
You have to leave now, sir.
Or what?
You have to leave now, sir.
Call someone right the
Not calling anyone.
Yeah,
you have to leave.
Why?
Leave.
Make me leave.
Leave.
Make me leave.
Make you leave?
Yeah. Make me leave.
Make sure this is on. You have to leave, sir.
Make me leave. Say that.
Terry, you can't pepper spray him. You're inside of a building. Come on. You You'll have to evacuate the building.
Again.
You called me retarded.
Say that again.
You're mental.
Mental, bro. Yeah. Think I'm playing, bro? Huh? Ain't nobody fucking mental. Fucking call somebody so I can fucking talk to someone.
Get off me.
Say that shit again.
He's not mental. He's just an idiot.
Say that shit again. We can do this all day.
Yes, we can.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why they're blurring it out. What would be the reason to blur it out?
Not today. Yeah. Y'all hear this out here?
Who is it, Anna?
I have no idea.
All right, we're just gonna roll him over. Take my gun belt. Get a hand. That's right, get off of me. Give me my handcuff.
Well, you took your Batman belt off? Hi, Lady Cara.
You gotta roll on your stomach, bud. Roll over.
Hi, Lady Cara.
Get off. Roll on your stomach.
Hello, by the way.
There you go.
Here, give me that.
Yep. I got some for you on that, boy. Yeah, today. I got some for all of you.
Let's go.
I'm gonna see you again.
Hope so.
Yeah. Thank you. You'll like that punch. Yeah, okay. Good punch. I'm gonna get all your.
What's your first name?
That's what it is. Yeah, grab my nuts. I'm calling the cops on that. It's not how you do it.
Did you hear him? Grab my nuts. I'd been like, no, that was a quarter. That was your nut? Holy shit. I'd give it back to him. Like, just throw it back in his face. That was a nut. That felt like a dime to me.
Yeah. You want to
The fuck you talking about, your nut? I feel sorry for you, buddy. Poor little fella.
Yeah. Yeah, stay on. You do first punch.
Yeah.
That's why I got you.
He came in wanting to speak to somebody over me, and then he starts talking about some kind of manifestation happening.
Exactly.
So I told him, like, nobody's going to talk to you because you're acting like a mental. He got mad because...
Now see, ladies and gentlemen, you do not give an incident report in front of the suspect. You don't ever give a verbal incident report. Take that piece of shit, lock him up, then do an incident report. And let the Sarge here read it. Because he's going to read it anyway. And correct any spelling and all that shit, right? I'm not giving him a verbal incident report. Especially in front of the suspect. All that does is escalate everything. Why? Why would you want to escalate it?
What I call it mental.
Exactly.
All right.
We got him.
We're probably going to need a transport.
Probably
and he
not.
does have some mental health.
No, I don't.
This Sarge is not a medical professional. He can't make a statement like that. He's probably got mental health. You're not a psychiatrist, numbnuts.
All right, bro.
All right, we're going out the
And if he's, I don't give a shit. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a social worker. I'm not a medical professional. I'm a police officer. My job is over because I got him cuffed, and now let's transport him to the jail. That's it. That's what we're there for.
You gonna fix these handcuffs, right? You guys are getting
Yeah. A couple of BBs in your pocket. And that shit's illegal. It's not, but I'd tell him that. Yeah, this is one of those departments that allow beards and shit. That tells you everything you need to know about the department. Piece of shit social workers work there. A doctor's appointment
For that stunt, Keyshawn
of
took the short ride to the
1-year-old
county
being
jail and was
transported
charged
for
with
health
felony
checkup
aggravated
took
robbery
them
and 2
3
counts of
damn
assault
days
on
to
a
track
police
him
officer,
down.
along with misdemeanor resisting arrest and aggravated menacing. A subsequent investigation found that he was on medication, but had stopped taking it at the time of the incident. He was initially deemed
Now, see, I don't agree with that, Lady Cara. You said microchip for anyone serving a life sentence? Here's why I don't agree with that. Because with this radical, treasonous government that we have, they're not going to stop with life sentence, right? With lifers in prison. They'll start there, but that's not where they're going to stop. You're going to open the door. No, it's totally against our Constitution. Hell no. I don't agree with it.
Fit to stand trial. However, the judge ordered a mental evaluation, and his status was later changed to restored to competency. In June of 2024, he was sentenced to 3 years.
See, they just make up shit in these treasonous liberal cities. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean?
Restored to competency. In June of 2024.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay, never mind. I see what they're saying now. Okay.
Bringing the fight to the police is a pretty bold.
I thought that was a medical diagnosis. Restored to competency. Okay, got it.
Bold move, but so is leading them on a dangerous highway pursuit while on a bike.
Now, I just want everybody to, just for shits and giggles, Miss Lady, and everybody else, just pretend for a moment that we're in the state of Louisiana. Let's just pretend this bicycle is on the real estate area of Louisiana. And just imagine how it would go down versus the social piece of shit with a badge at the LAPD.
11:42:01, roger that. There was
They'll follow this son of a bitch until his knees give out and he can't pedal no more. We would bump him. That means take that push bumper up front and bump that bicycle and knock it over. I don't give a shit if he gets some scratches and scrapes on his little knees. Don't give a shit.
On April the 26th of 2024,
probably, lady,
a call from a residence where a man was reportadly shot.
LA City,
criminals watching criminals.
I'm here to make a report on an adult.
What kind of report?
He has a weapon on him. I already got shot by him.
When did you get shot?
Just a couple minutes ago.
Okay, you need a
paramedic? Shit.
No, I don't need a.
Oh, he's saying he doesn't need a paramedic, but he just said he got shot. Well, are you gonna play Gunsmoke and dig that bullet out yourself? Okay.
My mom's already taking me, but I just here to make a report on him.
Okay, so you got shot.
This son of a bitch is tough.
What's your address?
I don't need an ambulance. I'm just here to make the report because I'm already going to the paramedics.
Okay, well, sir, if I'm going to send the police, you need to be there.
Well, no, Lady. I'm sorry. I almost said Lady Gaga. Lady Cara? No. Of course. This is California. He's illegal as hell.
Gonna leave?
Okay, well, I've been shot. You want me to wait for the officer here? Okay, yeah. Okay, well,
I need to know where you're gonna go.
Yes, okay, bring them.
Go to the hospital, and then they'll call us, and we'll respond out there. But where's the guy that shot you?
Okay, but
where's the guy that shot you?
The guy that shot me, we want his information.
Where is he?
He just took off running.
Okay.
He took off running.
Give me your address.
Okay, the address will be 1 East Avenue 36.
Okay. Well, let me get you the paramedics so they can come to you, and the police will go to you.
Okay.
Okay, stand on.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, make it as possible. Thank you.
Yes, we're gonna.
Thank you. Okay, bye.
No, don't hang up. Don't hang up. Okay, so your brother, what is his name?
My brother, his name's Jonathan Lopez.
His name's Julio.
Yeah. I don't really know how old is he, but his birthday is 1989.
Okay, and what color clothing is he wearing?
He's wearing jeans, dark blue, long sleeve shirt, black.
And don't ask me what kind of underwear he's got on, because I don't know.
Black long sleeve shirt and a gray shirt underneath?
Yeah. No. He has a black long sleeve on the bottom and a regular t-shirt on top of the long sleeve.
Okay, so it's gray and black?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's long.
Hey, Minion. That tells you all you need to know. You're dealing with an uneducated, illegal alien. I can't take 2024 and minus 1989 from that. It can't be done.
Black sleeve, yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
And he has long hair.
Which way was he last seen going?
He was going towards, like, you could say towards Broadway.
Last seen towards Broadway?
That'd be like, going towards, Lincoln, yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. We're gonna get, like I said, lights and sirens, police and paramedics, okay?
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Upon arrival, they encountered the wounded brother of 24-year-old John Lopez, who claimed that John had shot him following a heated argument. John then reportedly left the premises on his bicycle, and with no idea which direction he went, officers employed the help of a local helicopter, which spotted John a short distance.
Wait. We're gonna waste resources on a helicopter to find a bicycle? So the patrol units at the LAPD cannot keep up with a bicycle? Is that what we're talking about here? On an open freeway. Do you see the real estate in front of us? How do you lose a bicycle on the freeway? And you got to call in thousands of dollars of taxpayers' money to operate that helicopter to find a bicycle. The LAPD, it just keeps getting worse and worse, and you can't make this shit up. Wow.
Away and guided the ground officers to his location.
781 Roger, at the scene. Was there any casings or victims?
1142 A1 Roger that. There was a
35 station, I need the helicopter out here to keep up with this bicycle. Make sure he... And the officer needs to let the helicopter know to turn on his spotlight and put the spotlight on the bicycle so they can see the bicycle clearly. Seriously. You can't make this shit up.
I guess so.
Yeah, reckless driving, yeah. And speeding. Don't forget speeding. Wow. And where does the helicopter come in at? Now, see, ladies and gentlemen, when they were on the interstate, all you have to do is bump the bicycle. You don't even have to pit it. Just bump it. And this piece of shit that shouldn't even be in our country would be thrown from the bicycle, land on the ground, you throw it in the park, you jump out, you take him into custody. Why are we allowing this illegal piece of shit on our city streets? They should have stopped him on the interstate. They have the patrol unit. He's just on a bicycle. This is insane. I assure you, in the state of Georgia, we would have bumped him immediately. Oh, he's on a bike? He's not on a bike anymore. And everybody in these vehicles' lives is in danger. Because the guy's got a gun. Are you serious? These some bitches couldn't close an umbrella. That was from Buford T. Justice of Texas. Wow. What did I say? Why couldn't they have done that on the interstate? Look, I just wanted to be clear that I'm such a genie ass. I am a real genie ass here. Watch. Why couldn't they have done that on the interstate? Watch. Who? Watch the officer. He's gonna bump him. Bump him! Who? Into the chase! Damn. Fucking idiots with a badge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could have done this by myself. I didn't need 9 units out there with me going through a maze and shit. I could have bumped him on the interstate, took him into custody. 35 station, I'm 1076, 1019. I'll be 1095 one time. And they'll probably call a wrecker to come pick up the bicycle. They'll waste the resources of a wrecker on this illegal piece of shit to get the bicycle. Yeah. Right there. Look at that. That's what you call a bump.
I got his hands. I got his hands.
Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't understand why it takes so many officers getting in each other's way to take this little piece of shit into custody. I'd have jumped out of the car after I bumped him off the bicycle. I'd have pepper sprayed him. I'd have stood there for a couple of minutes letting the mist go away because I don't want to get pepper sprayed and run into it, right? So the fumes have to dissipate. And then I just went in there and cuffed him by myself. I've done it. When I say what I would do, I'm talking from experience, life experience. I've done it. I've bumped that bicycle. I've thrown that piece of shit off of it. I've got out. I pepper sprayed him. And I stood there for a couple minutes watching him wiggle around like a worm. I didn't need half the freaking precinct out there with me.
Grab it. We're good. Take it out.
Yeah, I've got premium too, Cromwell. Well, Lady Cara, I'll have you know, darling, I know Kung Fu. And probably 2 other Japanese words. Yeah, Kung Fu and Tukanchu and I forgot the third word I knew. I'll have to look through my memory. Chinese, Japanese, same thing, Hojo, come on.
A small handgun was retrieved from John's pocket as he was
dirty knees, that's it. Yeah, dirty knees, Tukanchu, yep.
Transported to the police station to be charged with attempted murder. The case is currently still under investigation. Shooting your own brother is a different kind of evil, but it pales in comparison to the next suspect who could have killed numerous people after crashing his car into the Chinese embassy.
What, you got a gun?
Yeah,
On October
something
the 9th
wrong.
of 2023, dispatch received this call concerning a driver who had plowed his car into the visa office of the Chinese consulate.
San Francisco 911,
Uh-oh.
what's the location of your emergency?
Hello, we are in the China.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I got excited. Miss Lady Cara, my third word is sushi. See, that took me a while to pronounce that correctly in the mirror. Sushi. I told you I knew 3. I told you.
University along Laguna Street.
Hell yeah.
What's that?
Tell me what happened.
What's that?
The back storm has passed for now.
Lock the door. Lock the door. Lock the door. Come here.
08. Hello?
Come here. Lock the door.
Do you have an emergency?
Is it just me? And I want you guys to, every one of you here, to think back as I say this. Okay? When you're dealing with an Asian, have you ever noticed they suck at English? I mean, you can't understand half of what they're saying, right? Unless money comes into the equation. Oh, Lord, I don't know why. $2.39. No shit. $10.46. Their English is crystal clear when you're talking about money. Is it just me? Or has everybody had this scenario? I don't think it's just me.
15, 08, and
So a car, hello? So a car runs into the China embassy and the guy have a gun. Please send the SWAT as soon as possible.
Okay, stand
Oh,
by.
yeah. Absolutely. My wife's from the Philippines. Crystal clear English.
Yeah.
To the building?
The car broke into the building, drive to the lobby, and the driver have a gun. That's what
He
I heard.
broke into the building or drove into the building?
Please send the 3 SWAT as soon as possible.
Okay. What kind of car is it?
Well, SWAT don't usually handle regular patrol unit calls.
I'm actually outside.
What color is the sedan?
You see the color? What color? It's a bluish.
I don't know. I'm colorblind. You get down here and figure it out.
Honda Civic.
Okay, stand the line.
Okay.
Where's the driver? Is he still there?
The driver is control.
Oh, guys, listen. Listen. For months, you guys begged me to get a Merc store. For months. Oh, Pat, get a Merc store. I want one of your t-shirts. I'll buy you. I need a t-shirt. And I got a Merc store. And it just sits there and draws dust. So, just wanted to remind everybody, I have a Merc store. Okay? I'm just putting this link in the other chats real quick. Just for shits and giggles. There we go. And use COP 10 to get 10% off.
Notify the 2 security guards at this point.
Security has the driver?
Security has
It's in there, Hojo. Police lives matter. All that shit. It's there.
No.
Okay, stay on the line. Is he in cuffs? Or are they...
No, Doc. There is no COP 20.
holding him? Is he in cuffs?
I think they are holding him. I'm actually get outside from the lobby. I don't see it.
Monday, October. Okay, stay on the line too. What race is the driver? White, black, Latin, or Asian? 50.
I didn't really get the visual. I run out.
I think he's Sagittarius. I don't know.
Okay.
He could be.
What's your name?
My name is...
30.
Two can
What's
shoot.
your phone number? Is anyone injured? 10 and...
I don't know what my... I don't know my phone number. I never call myself. What the fuck? What are you talking about?
In the car driving, the lobby have like around 30 people. So
Thank you, Hojo.
Not that car, but I don't really know.
50. Okay, stay on the line. 50. We have officers on their way. What is the driver doing now?
Okay, at the Chinese consulate?
Yeah.
Is he injured?
It's on the look. He's bleeding. And
how old is he?
Seconds.
We can't see nothing. They got everything blurred out. I don't get it.
Like around 30.
15. And he drove it into the building?
Yeah, he drove into the building, and then
And bleeding from where?
15.
I saw
From his body.
His head.
Bleeding from his head? Is he still?
Yeah, right now. Excuse me, because I got out.
Wow, Eternal.
2020.
Okay, is anybody else inside the building?
Yeah, he thought it was a drive-through.
No. I think the bodyguard.
Is he hurt?
The security guard. Yeah, he's still here.
Is he injured?
I'm not sure.
Like, does it look?
Oh, they're still fighting with him.
Wait, the guy is fighting with security?
Yeah.
Okay.
15, 11, and 19 seconds.
But here's the problem with this whole thing, ladies and gentlemen. We do not have jurisdiction at the Chinese consulate. That is Chinese soil. What do you want us to do? Take the piece of shit into custody. He's in your jurisdiction. We can't do shit. You ever heard of diplomatic immunity shit? We can't go into an embassy or a consulate that's not ours and arrest somebody. Now, they can drag him out in the roadway and throw him down, then we can arrest him. But we don't have any jurisdiction at this consulate. Period. It doesn't matter if it's in the United States, Trooper. It's on Chinese soil because their consulate is there.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you get...
Just like, just for Trooper, we have embassies all over the world, right? That is United States soil that embassy sits on. And the local police, the government, they have no jurisdiction in our embassies, just like we have no jurisdiction in theirs.
The safety, are you able to stay in a safe place? Do you see any weapons?
Yeah, I'm safe. I'm outside of
what does the guy look like? Is he a black guy, white guy?
I can't believe that this dispatcher is wasting all this freaking time. Look, we don't have any jurisdiction there. You're going to have to call the Chinese consulate where you are. Get security down there to take the guy into custody is all I can tell you.
You know, the driver. Can you describe them?
Protected by our military. That is correct.
It's very important in case he runs away.
And this dispatcher, I'm sorry, I keep pausing it. This dispatcher has no freaking clue what she's doing. She should know this. It's in a Chinese consulate. I'm sorry, ma'am. We're the local police department. We can't go in there. If he's in your consulate, there's nothing we can do.
Like, is he white, black, Asian, Latino?
I don't know.
20.
He's like, he's a black hair.
Black hair? Okay.
Yeah.
You said in his 30s, right?
That narrows it down.
The skin is quite thin.
They're on the route.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
Yes, Minion. If the security or the military, well, China, if their military wants to grab this son of a bitch by the hair of the head and drag him out into our street, into our city street, and throw him in, now we've got jurisdiction. Now we can do something. But here's the problem. He would have to commit a crime on U.S. soil. Even if they drag him out, I'm second guessing myself here, because even if they drug him out, he hasn't committed a crime in the United States. He committed a crime on Chinese soil. They have to take him into custody. Unless he stands up and starts shooting, there's nothing we can't do nothing if they drag him in the roadway.
Is the policeman? Oh, yeah, they're coming. Okay.
Yeah, the police are on the way. I need you to get to a safe place in case, they start fighting and
No, not trespassing. What, you're saying he's trespassing on U.S. soil? We can't charge him for trespassing on Chinese soil. China has to do that shit.
Any weapons involved, okay?
I don't know what they think these officers are going to be able to do, but this is California. You never know. They make this shit up as they go along.
Oh, they passed the...
But in the real world, there's nothing we can do.
Right here.
Okay, all right.
SFPD is here.
Oh, because he is pulling up. Okay. All right, thank you.
Has a gun. Okay,
the suspect has a gun?
No. I mean,
Yep.
Yeah, the police. They
Okay,
have two cars.
Absolutely. And do you know what they could do, Eternal? They could take this piece of shit into custody, put them in a diplomatic immunity limousine or vehicle, transport his ass to the airport, put him on a Chinese private jet, fly his ass to China, and he'll never be heard from again. And they could do it. And there's nothing we can do about it.
Go ahead and hang up with me. Goodbye.
Officers arrived on the scene and immediately enter the building to apprehend the suspect.
I don't know what these officers, they cannot do that. They have no jurisdiction at this consulate. None.
A 31-year-old man, and when the officers approached him and attempted to detain him...
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not making this shit up. I'm telling you. Local law enforcement, even the FBI can't do shit on China's soil unless they have permission from China to do it. But we don't, they can't give me permission to go into their country, which is where the consulate is, and arrest this guy. I have no jurisdiction.
He abruptly whipped out a knife and started...
But it is California, yeah. Crazy shit.
Edward 5-6, code 33. Enter Geary side, please. Up high.
They are not allowed to enter that building. Not acting under the color of law. I know for a fact you cannot do it. Wow. Okay, Miss Bridge. Wow. And where they are, they have no jurisdiction.
What, you got a gun?
The suspect died
Wow.
on the scene as a result of multiple gunshot wounds, and officers later found a crossbow in the backseat of his car. However, the police have not yet released details concerning the motive behind the attack.
They have no jurisdiction
At least the
in
officers
that
were
building.
prepared for that encounter. What they didn't expect was to be attacked by a
Wow.
passenger during a traffic stop.
I'm just reaching in your pocket. Okay, dude, you don't gotta be.
On April the 5th of 2024, police performed a traffic stop on a vehicle.
I'm going to run to the little girl's room before we get in this next one. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. And if you do, bring a friend back. Macy's doing her little twirl when I stood up. That means she's got about 18 spots outside she's got to go sniff. So give me a minute, okay? I got to take her out. I can't just go powder my nose and come right back. Calm down, stop. I hear her. I know what she wants. I'll be right back. Calgod.
story. And if parents out there want to go.
The officer gave life to a 3-week-old baby. Fox 24's Whitney. Officer gave life to a 3-week-old baby. Fox 24's Whitney Casey is here to tell us more about what happened. Whitney, what happened?
Well, Danita, this is such a touching story, and it may make some of you parents out there want to go learn CPR. Officer Patterson was driving his normal patrol route when he saw the frantic mother flagging his car down. The mother, 26-year-old Dennis Shepard, said that she had heard gagging noises coming from her 3-week-old baby's room. When she entered the room, she saw the baby gasping for air. Having no phone, she desperately ran out to the street with the baby in her arms to find help. It was here that the mother, Denise Shepard, clutching her baby Lindsay, flagged down Officer Patterson, who just happened to be turning the corner.
It was amazing that he came around the corner when he did. There was not a car in sight and there was nobody home, and I had no phone.
Patterson said that Denise was crying out that her baby had stopped breathing. He then took the motionless child, placed her in the yard in front of the Shepard's home, and performed CPR, breathing life into the 3-week-old infant. Denise Shepard stood by with her 3 other children, watching the officer with hope that their baby sister would be saved.
Relief, because I believe that if he hadn't have done what he did, she wouldn't be here now.
When I see her now at the hospital, she's so pretty, and she's really a precious little baby girl. And I'm real happy that she's here.
Patterson says that with 4 boys in his family, he's always wanted a baby girl. And for 5 minutes and a few life-saving breaths, he had one. Well, Danita, the baby's fine right now, and I got a chance to spend some time with her, and it was great, and the whole Shepherd family is just so thankful.
That is a very touching story. Thank you, Whitney, for that report.
Party on line, see if there's an officer being assaulted.
Approaching slot.
First, you guys keep me all in your car.
I'm on 250.
God, I remember that like it was yesterday. I was wrong. I was wrong. She snipped 19 places. I think I said 18. I was wrong. It was 19. Jesus Christ. Sweetheart, you sniffed that just a few hours ago. Does the smell change that much in a couple of hours? But I don't want to rush her because then she'll come inside and potty. So I can't say, Macy, let's go, come on. I just got to stand there and be patient.
Containing
All right, let's go.
26-year-old Yazel Ghana and 3 other adults, along with an infant, none of whom were
Chinese
wearing
citizens.
their seatbelts.
Wait. Susan said, even if the Chinese citizens within the walls of their embassy is seeking sanctuary in the U.S., they have to get out of the embassy. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Can do anything for the absolutely. And I mean it when I say, ladies and gentlemen, that those officers, they're not even officers, those little social worker pieces of shit with a badge, had no jurisdiction in the country of China. And the minute they entered that building, they're on China soil. Look it up. I'm telling you the truth. How the officers went in there and cuffed you can't do it. You cannot do it. But they did it.
Upon running the driver's information, the officer realized that Yazal had given him a false ID and returned in order
That's
to
her
get him out of the
newspaper?
vehicle.
Whose
The
newspaper?
reason I'm asking you is because you false ID'd me. You're acting really weird.
See, where is that?
Yeah, but he's wearing a seatbelt. You're not wearing a seatbelt. Yes, I have the right to force you to identify me.
There it is. Okay.
So I'm going to ask you one more
Good.
time. Yeah, I'm trying to be cool with you, bro. I understand that. That's why I'm trying to be cool with you.
Ma'am, do you mind stepping out for me?
Okay, I'm heading out for it.
Can you just wait up here by the front for me?
Me?
Yeah, I was just trying to get him out, that's all.
Do not reach in your pockets.
Sir. Just get into my phone, sir.
Not reaching.
Stop.
I'm just reaching in your pocket.
sir. Okay, dude. No, you don't gotta be turned.
Wow.
While Yazal had initially claimed to be reaching for his phone, he was actually reaching for a knife that was concealed in his pocket. And what the officers didn't know was that he had multiple felony warrants, which included ones for domestic battery and probation violation, and he was prepared to fight in order to keep from going to jail.
I'm just reaching in your pocket. Okay, dude. No, you don't gotta be turned.
Yeah, right here.
Yazal was taken into custody and transported
Crazy
to the
shit.
hospital for treatment, and following his release, he was booked into the county jail to face 1 count of aggravated assault on a police officer.
What do you want to bet he's
on top of
illegal
his
in this
existing
country?
warrants.
I'll
If you think
bet
being wanted
a
for
year's
several warrants
salary.
is bad, the next sinister suspect
I'll give
was
up the
wanted
whole
for the homicide of his
$15.
own neighbors.
Because I'm right. He's illegal.
On October the 29th of 2023, police were notified that a man had allegedly shot and killed his 47-year-old neighbor and the neighbor's 27-year-old stepson over a noise dispute at the East Flatbush apartment building. They would use surveillance footage to get the suspect's license plate number and the description of the vehicle, and later identified him as 47-year-old Jason Pass. 3 days later, on November the 1st, a license plate reader alerted to Jason's car, which was parked in a random Bath Beach neighborhood.
Yes.
I'm looking for something. Hold on.
So
Hey, what's
what's
the,
going on? I'm just waiting till my shift starts. Where are you working? TA. At the Coney Island Yard for a construction flight. All right. You're staying for 1 second. I'll call. Hold on.
Oh, I guess I can't change anything while I'm live.
Alright guys, we got a thing where could you guys head over, if you're not busy, we got a LPR hit, and there's somebody in the car for... I think so, but it came back with like wanted for a homicide. I think so. Did you have any ID, sir?
I left it in my locker.
In the locker at MTA?
Dunkin' Donuts to get tea. I was gonna sit back for like an hour.
Okay. Well, that's...
Can't change anything here? That's crazy.
Jason. Jason what? Pass. What is it? Pass. Pass?
Okay, there it is.
P-A-S-T? P-A-S-S.
P-A-S-S?
And your birthday?
10/26/1976.
Jason Pass. Well, it's registered to you, right?
It's registered to my mother.
Yeah, I saw I saw the last name was on the registration. Do you have the registration in the... Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, the registration should be there. It'll look like the same name. What do you got there? What is that?
Get on the ground right now. Get on the ground right now. Keep your hands up. Get on the ground.
I think that'll work.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
I'm so sorry. This has
There we go.
Keep your hands up. On the ground. Keep your hands up.
Okay, I'm back.
What's in his hand? What's in his
Dunkin'
hand?
Donuts. Is he trying to be a smartass? Probably.
On the ground.
Let me see, make sure that worked. Yeah, okay.
Jason was now out of the car and facing off with officers holding a knife, aware that he was capable of murder and fearful that he may try something stupid.
Let's see if this works
The
now.
officers kept their distance and negotiated with him for nearly 30 minutes.
They kept their distance. Cowards. Cowards.
But it's not the end of it. Come on. It's the... We got
There we go. Perfect. Okay, it does work.
No one wants to hurt you. Just get on the ground.
Let me see if it's gonna work. It should work. Good. There we go.
No one wants to hurt you. Just get on the ground. That's all we're asking.
Can't go. I don't want to hurt you, please. Sir. Stay inside. We're trying to kill him. Just please, sir. Throw it on the ground.
Well, you're a menace to society piece of shit. So yeah, we're gonna kill you if you don't get on the ground. You can say that.
Jason, just
I wouldn't on video, but
Jason, that's all we're asking.
Come on.
You don't want it to go this way. Trust us. You don't want it to go this way.
I wonder where this is. Got to be in California. There being a bunch of social workers.
That's all we're asking. That's all we're asking.
This is what happens when you got a bunch of high school kids with a badge.
Put the knife down.
They don't know what to do. You got a bunch of youngins out there.
No, you don't know that. Do the right thing.
Sir, you were just put the knife down.
You think it's Earth, Cromwell? I'm not so sure. I mean, look at the sky. Looks more like Mars to me. But I could be wrong.
Jason, drop it.
It could be anus. It might be anus. Yeah.
Drop the knife.
Come on, Jason, please.
Son, do us the favor and drop the knife.
Damn, stop. Whoever's doing that shit.
You don't have to make anything worse than it already is. Just drop the knife.
Yeah, but we don't see the whole sky. The moons could be over to the left where the video's not.
You don't want to make any decisions right now.
Did you hear the officer? You don't want to make any decisions right now. Yeah, you need to make the decision, numbnuts, to put the knife down.
You're doing good. Just keep talking.
Jason, do us that favor. Just drop it.
Just keep talking.
I have no idea, Wobbly.
Said 5 to 10 minutes. You can talk it out. Say it was your mom's car. Where is she? Is she home?
I don't know where she is at today. I don't know if she went to my sister's house, but she's still there.
Yeah, anywhere where you see a department where they're allowing beards and shit, bunch of social work pieces of shit. Just, you can tell, look at them. Look at it. It reminds me of looking at the photo of the Twitch employees. Seriously, it looks like a group photo of all the little minions that work for Twitch.
You can still talk to her.
Wow.
Come on,
Bunch of slobs.
Saw the video. We know what happened. It's fine. Let's make sure our dog is back.
Exactly. You don't want your mom to go through this. So drop the knife.
Same thing as Los Angeles.
Just drop the knife. That's it.
We want you to talk to your mom again. I know she's been through it. It's been a rough day for everybody.
Number one, you got too many people trying to negotiate with this dumbtard. Can one person just do all the talking? It's like stereo. He's talking and the guy beside him's talking and this guy's talking and that guy over there is talking. The only one that should be doing any talking is the guy we're looking at over here on the left side of the screen. He's closest to the suspect. He should be communicating with that suspect.
We can call her now if you want.
Yeah, do you need a hug?
Just drop
Yeah,
the knife.
this is New York.
That's all we're at.
That figures.
Just do
Bunch
us that
of
favor and drop
cowards.
it. You know you want to. Am I
You
right?
know you... Did he just say you know you want to? Oh, he should be a kindergarten teacher. He's good.
Sorry, officer.
She's been there a long time, right? That's the cops.
So can you please drop the knife for us?
Jason suddenly took off running toward the officers, but as soon as his feet hit the street, he was struck 3 times in the chest and once in the leg by gunfire, and officers attempted to save his life, getting...
And this is what happens. I've said it thousands of times on this stream. When the officers do not have control of the scene, and they don't, it's going to escalate.
Him to the hospital as fast.
You can't baby talk a criminal. That's the first rule in law enforcement. You cannot baby talk them.
As they could. However, he died of his injuries a short time later, and research into his background would reveal that he used to be a correctional officer.
So
Hopefully,
what?
He was a better officer than the ones who were assigned to handle former President Trump's July 13th rally and allowed him to almost be assassinated.
Okay, now this is about the Trump attempted assassination. The shooter, how stupid can you be? The shooter is on the roof of the law enforcement center at the rally. That building that he was on top of, you had hundreds of officers inside that building while he was climbing up on the roof. You cannot, well, it's okay. I mean, the whole thing was planned out anyway. I mean, they knew what was going to, so yeah, it is what it is. So there is that, right? Jeez. Happy Saturday. This is from Bonnie and I. Thank you, Jordan! Thank you, buddy. Why did it throw up your name? It didn't do the super chat right. Hold on. Let me test my super chat. Hold on. That didn't come out right. I'm just curious on why it didn't work. Oh, there it is. Now it's gonna work. Okay, there you go. Little delay. Wow. Never seen it do that before. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate it, buddy. But guys, you see down below where it says bounty hunting equipment? That's for my vest. $560. To contribute to that, you have to use the donate link. It's in the description below the YouTube video. I just put it in the chat. So I'd really appreciate any help with the bounty hunting equipment, because I'm going to be live streaming me and my son out bounty hunting at night. That's going to be my stream. We've got dispatch. We've got everything. I mean, we're setting everything up. I'm getting all my equipment back, because the stuff I got, I can't really use. I need some nylon and the vest. My vest expired years ago. So, but anyway, I'm trying to get a new vest. And then I got the high-tech boots and all the shit. You know, my holster. I've got the gun, but I don't have a holster for it. I've got all my basket weave stuff. You guys saw it when I was live streaming when I was on my deck. But I can't use that bounty hunting. But anyway, let's go.
On July the 13th of 2024, former president and presidential candidate Donald Trump appeared at the Butler Farm Show grounds to rally support for his presidential campaign. And as the event began and the former president took the stage, 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks made his way.
See, I never did understand. Look over at the far right. You see that big water tower? Why didn't they have 2 snipers up there? I mean, if I was the director of the... Oh!
Thank you for your donation.
Who did it? Everybody. Thank you, buddy. Now we're at 114. Thank you, buddy, very much. Wow. We've got 114 to the 560 for the vest. Let's go. Now, what I was saying is, why wouldn't they, I mean, if I'm the director of the Secret Service, hey, Jordan, Miss Bonnie, thank you very much. I would have made sure there was 2 snipers, professional snipers. Oh, wow.
Thank you for your donation.
Who did this? Anonymous. No! Not anonymous! Wow, thank you so much. But you got to tell me who did that. I hate anonymous. You just forgot to type in your name. Who did that? That's how a conspiracy works. Still got the shovels. Yeah. Who just donated the 50? Oh, Miss Susan. Wow. Thank you, darling, very much. Wow. Holy shit. Now we're going to, listen to me. We're going live if I get all my equipment. But we're going live November 23rd. It's a Saturday night. My son's going, he's got to get his license, his bounty hunting license. And he'll do that. He'll finish that on the 22nd on a Friday. And we'll go live on stream because we've got to get so much shit just to go live. So we've got this this Wi-Fi box where it hooks up to the satellite Wi-Fi, and then we hook up the our GoPros to that box so you can see our GoPros, and we'll have a camera up on the dash, and we have dispatch. I mean, it's gonna be kick-ass. Yeah. It's not really GoPros. I'm calling it a GoPro, but it's not GoPro. It's something else. It's better than GoPro. So, but yeah. Anyway, guys, we're at 164. Thank you, Miss Susan, and thank you, Mr. Jordan. I really appreciate it.
To the roof of a building less than 500 feet away.
Yeah, it's like a GoPro. My son called it Streak something. I forgot the name of it, but it's better than a GoPro.
Filled to the brim with police officers, he then set up his AR-15 style rifle and fired 8 rounds in Trump's direction, striking him once in the ear.
You think that was planned?
Panic. Officers were able to kill Thomas in moments after the shots rang out, but the damage had already been done, and after Trump was ushered away by the Secret Service, the event was shut down, and a group of military officers...
Yeah, Jordan, that's what... We found that out on a YouTube video. That's why we switched from the GoPros to this other one, because so many complaints of them overheating, and yeah. So we're going with this different one that I can just touch a button and turn it off, but it doesn't end the stream. So anyway, it's really a cool thing we'll have on our connected to the vest. And again, we'll have dispatch, and you'll even hear the scanner for the Chattanooga PD and Sheriff's Department in the background. And you guys have seen the patrol unit. So he's taking it Monday to get it painted. So we're getting prepared. We're definitely getting everything set up for the bounty hunting.
On top of, in order to confirm that he was deceased.
See, that's what I think, one-hit wonder. That's what I'm thinking. They couldn't put a sniper up there because that's where the real Harvey Oswald was. Yeah. Can you believe that shit? He's on the roof of the law enforcement headquarters.
Is that where the dude is too? Yeah, he's too. So
yeah, he's right above us. Yeah.
The operator suffered lacerations to the hand from climbing up on the
And he was able to carry a ladder, put it against the building, climb up the ladder with a long rifle in front of everybody. Wow.
Okay. Can't confirm life status on the mail, but let's get our operators take care of first. But ladder is coming.
Hey, Jordan, it's about the same thing. I will tell you this, though. Bounty hunters have more authority than law enforcement. I don't have an SOP I have to follow. I'm not acting under the color of law. That piece of shit belongs to us if we have that bond warrant. And we can take him into custody by any means necessary. Afterwards, I don't have to sit down and write a 2-hour incident report. I don't have to turn shit in. I snatch the bastard up and take him to the county jail, turn him over. That's it. It's great.
So how we got up next corridor over. Okay.
Yep.
You'll see all the handprints on the
To get water and left his key. The other in the building went to open the door for the guy and left it. Yeah. But see, they saw him walking around with a rifle 90 minutes before the first shot was fired. Somebody wanted my president taken out.
Here, what about that ladder there? Yeah. There's a ladder right here. Can we use that ladder? Can we use this ladder? Yes, yes.
That's the suspect's ladder. No, you can't use his ladder without his permission. Dang, how rude.
Yeah. Yes, you can. Go down to that corridor. Hold on. This where they climbed, or this where that guy climbed?
You can't use his ladder?
Go ahead, Michelle. I want to make sure you get up there before me. Thanks, bro. Yep.
There's a small roof in the middle. If you're standing on the stage to the right, if you're out in the crowd looking at the stage to the right.
Guys, don't forget to get your palm pepper spray.
He was on a roof outside of the fence.
You need anything?
No, I need to take a break.
All right.
I suggest the MK3. It's law enforcement quality. Wow, thank you, Miss Susan, so much. And Jordan, that's $55 towards the bulletproof vest, and it's also knife proof.
Watch out for shell cases. 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. A rangefinder.
And then here's the other question. Why was no Secret Service on these buildings? It's got a direct line to the president. But nobody was... If they'd had Secret Service on this building, the guy would have never got up there. They would have stopped him before. It was planned. It was all part of the deep state plan.
I think it's in the cargo pocket. Bomb squad is heading down.
Yeah, couldn't do it. It was on the slanted roof. It was too dangerous. But yet the snipers over by Trump was on the slanted roof. Huh.
Not sure what kind of perimeter they have set around it, but they do believe that this device may be...
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, the ladies won't climb, yeah. Why is that? Okay, never mind.
It looks very similar to like a garage door opener. It's got numbers 1 through 12 on it.
Got a removable antenna too.
In a roof, an extendable antenna. Yep, let me know.
The former president walked away from the incident with a wounded ear.
Hey, Tennessee,
for which he
babe.
has since been treated. However, he was.
Hey, buddy. Kyle. I mean, Rex. Yeah, that's it. Rex. On this stream, I've gotten a $5 donation towards the vest and a $50 donation toward, you see the bottom? $164 so far collected for the vest. Hell yeah.
Wasn't the only one injured in the incident. 3 others were struck by gunfire as well. 2 were taken to the hospital.
And guys, I really need your help with this. I'm doing, seriously, you can ask my son. We talked about it. My son has been trying to get me to go out with him for years, for at least 3 years. And I've always said, no, I don't want to do it. The minute he came over, this is about 3 weeks ago, he came over and said, but Dad, you can stream it. And I'm like, huh? What? Like, yeah, you can stream. I'm like, how am I going to stream it? And he started talking about the GoPros and the setup on the OBS on the laptop inside the patrol unit and the radios. And I'm like, okay, I'm in. Seriously, that's a fact. I'm doing this for you guys. I'm streaming this. Not this, but the bounty hunting. You're going to call me Patterson Puppy instead of Dog, the bounty hunter. I'm going to be Patterson Puppy, the bounty hunter. Hell yeah. Puppy Patterson. I'm going to get another pink robe that says that too. I might even embroider it on my pink thong. I don't know yet.
Condition and 1.
Yeah, absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. If it ain't but $5, it helps. Every little bit helps. Because we've got a lot of equipment to get. The vest is just the beginning of it all. I got to have the vest. Then I got to get all the equipment for the nylon and all the stuff that goes with it. I got to get the high-tech boots. I got to get the Wi-Fi stuff to stream it. So, yeah. But anyway, just the Wi-Fi, just to get everything we need to put it on the stream is, what'd you say, Kyle, 1,900? Or Rex, sorry.
Victim, a 50-year-old volunteer firefighter.
It had like $400, which is the rest of the money I would totally donate.
Bullets.
If I, oh yeah, thank you, buddy. Have the puppy.
Part of the Secret Service.
Can you make it, wait, wobbly. We got to make it sound tough, okay? You can't say Pat the puppy. You got to say Puppy the bounty hunter. The bounty hunter kicks ass. That makes it tough.
Which allowed it to happen, and as a result of the massive slip-up...
That's how much, 1942, just for the Wi-Fi shit. The cameras, the box. Hell, that box is what, $600? It's like a router thing that hooks up to a satellite Wi-Fi, and then we hook up to the box, so we never lose signal. My stream will never go down.
Overwhelming pressures to step down. Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle resigned from her position just 2 weeks later.
She shouldn't have had the opportunity to resign. She should have been terminated.
If you enjoyed this video...
Oh. Wow. Crazy, crazy shit. Okay, so let me look here real quick. Oh, shit. Okay. My military dogs. Okay. All right, guys. Yes, you survived another Night Cop 35 stream. Damn sure did. Law in the Line of Fire. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I was excited about this one because of the content. You know, showing how dangerous law enforcement really can be. Tennessee, I like this nickname for Pat. It's Pat. Here, I got to do it again. Jesus Christ. Hey. Nobody said a damn thing about your brother. So why are you bringing Poodle into it? Damn. All right, let's see how many we got on Kick. I don't even know. I've got 6 subscribers on Kick. That's something, right? Okay, we got 13 people. Rig Radio? What is that? Okay. Wait, Rig Radio. No, that's Dead Man Strolling, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to send you guys over on Kick to Rig Radio. That's Dead Man Strolling's radio channel, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Rig Radio Bingo. See, I always knew. Yeah, he goes and plays bingo, makes sure he's got his little, what are those things called where you mark your bingo card? It's like, looks like paste that we used to use, a stick in kindergarten. A blotcher. Yeah, he's got a whole case of daubers. How would you know that? All right, guys, on kick. Here you guys go. Let's go. Let's have a look. Let's see if he knows that. I don't even know if he's there. He might just be playing the radio.
Oh, 69.
Hey, buddy.
29.
Thank you for rating
29.
with me. Oh.
It's bingo. What the hell what do you mean? What is it? Night Cop. What's up, buddy? Night Cop coming in over there on the kick side of things. Bringing in your viewers, man. Thank you so much. Oh, my goodness. Ouch. Oh, man. Okay.
Mike!
Wait a minute.
Oh
my God, you're really playing bingo. It just keeps getting worse. Yeah, well, we're trying it out. Because
next thing you know, he's going to be streaming Chutes and Ladders and Candyland. Jesus Christ.
I know. I feel like an old person now.
You look like an old person
19.
now. You look like a real old person
19.
now. Anyway. I can't. Hey, Susan, when he starts streaming Candyland, please let me know. I want to be there and see that stream. Jeez. Yeah, and Trooper, you were probably her purse holder, wasn't you? Here, baby, hold my purse. Yeah, we know. All right, guys. I'll be back on Monday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's right. Same Pat time, same Pat channel. I don't know what the stream's going to be about, but it's going to be about something. I guarantee you that. It will be about something. Something. Good night, Trooper. Thank you for coming in and harassing me for this whole 3 hours. I appreciate it. So, Mike 196. How you doing, buddy? All right, guys. I'm going to end it right here. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Like I said, I was really looking forward to this one because of the content, the Law in the Line of Duty. I think that was one kick-ass title, if I do say so myself. You got to admit it was a kick-ass title. Even if you don't admit it, I already know it was a kick-ass title. So, anyway, good night, everybody. Let's go.
Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind and face the truth.